always late. Somebody, Brian Butler. I'm always late. Wow, wow. Coach you in the middle. Coach you in the middle of talking crazy, brother. Coach you in the middle of talking crazy. Will Kelly, what's up with you? Yori said, yo, can I get a wrench? We're gonna have to see about that. I got you though. What's good though, man? Welcome to Lunchtime with the Bullies, man. One of the most interactive, lunchtime segments in sports YouTube, live from my truck with the Wi-Fi cranking. You know how we give it up. Chemical, what's up? Nina, good morning. How you doing, Miss Austin? What's good? What's good? What's up with y'all? LB, you heard the album yet? What album we talking about? Kirsten, what up? What album we talking about? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're going to talk about what should this offense look like? What should the philosophy of this offense look like? Check your Twitter inbox. Oh, your album. Oh, no, I didn't listen to the album yet. My bad, bro. I've been busy. I've been really, really busy. I'm going to listen to it, though, for sure, man. You got my word on that one. So what should this offense look like? What should this offense really look like? Now, we all had this thing. We all had this figment in our imagination that with, Nick Sirianni coming over and Nick Sirianni coming to, you know what I'm saying? Drew said, check your DMs. I got you. With Nick Sirianni coming over and Nick Sirianni implementing his, just the 12 personnel, heavy run style. We all thought we was getting a quarterback. Coworkers be hating, bro, because I like to spend my lunch in my will. Listen, we all thought we was gonna get a cornerback, but that seems not to be the case. That seems not to be the case. Was it smoke and mirrors? Or were we really, really the whole time looking at Devontae Smith? And this is what y'all got to understand before we get into, what should the offense look like. NFL teams are always gonna make you feel like when you draft a player, they're always gonna make it seem like that's the guy they wanted all along. The only team who can't really do that right now is any team that traded back, i.e. the big blue tent, the New York little guys. They can't say that they wanted Tony all along, because they traded down. You see what I'm saying? They waited to trade down. The Philadelphia Eagles have come out on multiple occasions now saying that Smith was the guy all along. And if they would have traded up to 9 or 8, it would have been for Smith as well. You really can't believe stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it don't really matter. It don't even matter. It don't matter what the case is. It don't. The case is this. The Heisman winner played for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's the bottom line. The Heisman winner plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, how should this offense look? Being as though you got the best pure wide receiver in the draft class, the best route running. Being as though that's the case, that you went wide receiver again 2 years in a row, how should this offense look? Now, I got a theory that you should still continue to protect Jalen Hurts at all costs. You should still continue to do it. Now, when I say protect Jalen Hurts, I mean a lot of RPO. I mean implementing the strong play action. I don't think that you should come out into this season looking to do what Doug Peterson did with Carson Wentz last year, throwing the ball 40, 50-something times. I don't think Jalen Hurts should throw the ball in any game, unless it comes down to that, more than 32 times a game. I don't think Jalen Hurts should throw the ball more than 30 times a game. And I don't want Jalen Hurts to throw the ball under 20 times a game. Find you a sweet spot, 28 to 33 attempts a game. And I think that his completion percentage will be through the roof. I think that, teams will have to keep respecting him as a dual threat, because he's a dual threat who's throwing the ball. He doesn't have a problem throwing the ball. He don't have a problem throwing the ball. He can throw the ball. He got to play a Dak Prescott role. He don't have to play a Dak Prescott role, because Dak Prescott role is different. Dak Prescott role has evolved. Dak Prescott was a game manager. Dak Prescott went from being a game manager to having the most explosive passing offense in the game. They put weapons around him. So a Dak Prescott role is the wrong answer. It's the wrong answer. The role that he has to play is a Russell Wilson role. Russell Wilson, first 5 games in the league role. We got to play that type of role. A Lamar Jackson role is way too much running, not enough passing. A Russell Wilson role is beautiful for him because that's the guy that I compare him to a lot. Champion Season said offense should be run heavy, similar, but not identical to Baltimore. I do think Howie always wanted Smith. He would have done something else otherwise. I don't think it should be nowhere near like Baltimore's, honestly. I don't think it should be nowhere near like Baltimore's because we have a different kind of, offensive line than Baltimore. We have an athletic offensive line that can, create opportunities in a screen game, opportunities in a play action game as well. So I think we got to find our own thing. We shouldn't try to mirror nobody. You know what I'm saying? I think we shouldn't try to mirror nobody. What's going on, Greg Mills? How you been, bro? But Newman can start. Flacco can start from experience and better passes. Newman can start what? And Flacco can start what? Newman or Joe Flacco are not capable of beating Jalen Hurts out of this job. Neither one of them dudes can start. Them dudes can start the coffee machine to get Jalen Hurts ready for the game. That's what they could start. What Ravens offense is BS at best. I don't think so. Somebody said Ertz. What about Zach Ertz? We got to see. I would keep Zach Ertz. Man. Honestly, man. I'm a stay on that hill with it, bro. I would keep Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz was getting he was getting utilized a lot. I mean, Hurts was finding Zach Ertz. I would really utilize him. What Russell Wilson role? How, bro? He has to manage the game. Who has to manage the game? You could manage the game being a dual threat. Do we get Richard Sherman? I sure hope so. You think Hurts will eventually win you a playoff game? Absolutely. I bet it. I bet my bottom dollar on it. Absolutely. The way he was able to move the chains with an injury-riddled offensive line, injury-riddled receiving core, absolutely Jalen Hurts is capable of winning a playoff game. He's capable of winning a playoff game. We would lose $7 million in cap cutting Ertz. So that's what I'm saying. We would lose $7 million in cap cutting Ertz. I'm keeping Ertz, letting him play this last season and getting a comp pick. 70% run, 30% pass heavy play action. I disagree. 30% pass is that's not enough. 30% pass is not enough to have Devontae Smith and Jalen Reagor and Fulgham and Dallas Goedert and possibly Ertz. That's not enough passes. I agree that, you probably need to be running the ball on second down like 70-30 for the season. I agree with stuff like that. And you got to mix it up if you're going to run or pass on first down, though. I think second down need to be mainly a run down for the Philadelphia Eagles. 65 pass, 35 run, too low for me. I'm 60-40. I'm 60-40, man. I'm 60-40. I'm going to tell you why I'm 60-40. Let me get my water real quick. Hey, James Hardy, thank you for the donation. Do you think Miles Sanders has a better season? I do. I think we run more. We run miles more. I'm 60-40. I'll tell you why. I'm 60-40 because in order to show how special Jalen Hurts is, he has to be in the pocket. I'm 60-40 because 60% of the time, he drop back in the pocket. If he don't see nothing, he going to run and it's going to turn into a running play anyway. He is going to run with the ball on occasions on passing downs anyway. So you got to be 60-40. You got to understand that. Damn, where'd the top go? You got to understand that 60-40 equates to him, climbing in the pocket and taking off, especially when you need a first down. LB, tell us what would your wide receiver depth chart look like? My wide receiver depth chart would look like Devontae Smith starting, Travis Fulgham starting. In a slot, I'm going to go with Reagor. My fourth guy who could come in and play any other position after that probably would be Greg Ward. After Greg Ward, I'm going to, make sure I give Quez Watkins some. So that's 5 right there. And if you're going to roll with 6 wide receivers, If you're going to roll with 6 wide receivers, it gets sticky, man. It probably got to be Hightower to see if he got some more. I think J.J. Arcega-Whiteside should convert the tight end. I think it should convert the tight end. I think Grimes is probably going to make the practice squad, or Grimes is going to be so... See, Grimes has to be exceptional. He has to be exceptional to bump somebody to the practice squad. That's just the facts of the matter. But you do got to keep into accountability that with the longer season gives you the opportunity to keep more guys on the roster. So we could carry 7 wide receivers on this thing. We could carry 7 wide receivers on this thing. Now, if Kenneth Gaines make the roster like I think he is, that's an additional wide receiver as well. Kenneth Gaines has snaps on the outside. He's caught back shoulder fades. Kenneth Gaines has lined up in a slot. That's an extra wide receiver. So they put weapons around Jalen Hurts. JJ to tight end would be a good move, in my opinion. A lot of people are saying, well, can he block linebackers and DNs? Come on, man. The Jaguars are seriously considering putting Tim Tebow at tight end. Tim Tebow. They're talking about putting Tim Tebow at tight end. And you want me to worry about Arcega-Whiteside being put at tight end? All Arcega-Whiteside got to know how to do is hold the block for 2 seconds and release into a route. All he got to do is be able to block and release. That's it. I think JJ could possibly be a top 15 tight end, man, if he converted over. You know what I mean? I think it'll be a good move for him. So, you know. But yeah, those are the wide receivers that I would keep. I mean, I saw flashes from John Hightower. I saw flashes from John Hightower. And shout out to my guy, man. Somebody really close as you can get to the Nelson Aguilar camp. You know, I was talking to him the other day, and he was saying that, you know, Smitty was out there, the Slim Reaper, Devontae Smith was out there practicing with Nelson Aguilar, and he looked good. That boy is good. That boy is good. Hey, Philly Kinetic Sports, man. Yo, LB, how you feeling? Feeling the addition of Jamie Newton in the overall quarterback competition. How are you feeling a little bit of the undrafted free agent gems we were able to get? Okay, so as far as Jamie Newman go, Jamie Newman has an opportunity to be the second wide receiver on his depth chart. Jamie Newman is not a bum. You know what I'm saying? He's not a bum. They pick some guys that can, you know, keep the offense rolling. But Jamie Newman is an undrafted free agent. And Jamie Newman doesn't have a shot in hell of taking the starting spot away from our guy unless he get hurt, period. Same thing for Joe Flacco. So I don't think it's even a quarterback competition. A lot of them guys going to get a lot of throws in camp and in practices for camp arm purposes, but that's Jalen Hurts' team. It was Jalen Hurts' team the day Carson Wentz walked out of the door, which is what we proved because we didn't draft a quarterback. And we had Justin Fields in our lap. So I'm not worried about it. Is Fletcher Cox still a dominant force asking for a friend? Well, tell your friend, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Tell your friend to stop looking at stats and look at what Fletcher Cox brings to the table. I'm tired of people blaming Fletcher Cox, quite frankly. I'm tired of people blaming Fletcher Cox because Fletcher Cox is not supposed to get the sacks. Fletcher Cox is supposed to command the double team. Therefore, the guy at the right D tackle position or the left D tackle position can capitalize off his one-on-one matchup and eat. Which is why, what's homeboy name that had the gold teeth we used to have? Damn, I forgot about him. The defensive line. Was it Jenkins? Jernigan. Which is why Jernigan didn't pan out. Because Jernigan couldn't consistently beat one-on-one coverage. He couldn't beat a one-on-one block to save his life. And that's his job. Malik Jackson did it. Malik Jackson did it to an extent. But that 1 year Malik Jackson missed really hurt him. Because Malik Jackson was a wrecking ball, if you really look at the tape. Stop blaming Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox's job is to command the double team because you know what? Nobody can guard Fletcher Cox one-on-one. Everybody knows this. His job is to make 2 people come up and give him attention so somebody else can go out there and beat their one-on-one matchup. But it wasn't happening. And which is why you get a situation to where Milton Williams gets drafted because maybe by the grace of God, he could beat a one-on-one matchup. The dude from USC, I don't want to butcher his last name. I'm going to learn it soon. It's going to stick. But you know what I'm saying? That's why he got drafted, because hopefully he could be the one-on-one matchup. Come on. Derek Barnett won't be back after this year. He won't be back after this year. So that's why you had to absolutely go and get some linebackers. He won't be back after this year. I think he's playing on his 5th-year option right now. He cost us $10 million. I would have tried to trade him, honestly. What's your thoughts on Tyree Jackson? I think in the near future, Tyree Jackson and Sweat will be the future at edge rusher for the Philadelphia Eagles. Hargrave and Cox get double teamed all the time. Exactly. Which is why somebody should be able to to beat their one-on-one matchup. It's like a fight. It's like if I'm fighting and 2 people fighting me, and there's 3 people and it's only me and you should be able to shake down with your one-on-one matchup if it's a 3-on-2 and I'm fighting 2 people because I'm the bigger out of the 2. You should be okay with I shouldn't have to stop me fighting 2 people to check and see if you're okay with your one guy. That's how I look at the trenches. That's exactly how I look at the trenches. If Fletcher Cox is dealing with 2 grown men at one time, why can't a guy who lifts weights and squat all day and who's designed to put pressure on somebody get past him? At least a lot of the time. I don't think Avery makes the team. Avery makes the team because Avery was converted to a linebacker. I think he makes the team because, they switching him over to linebacker. LB, should we keep our 3 first-round picks or trade for bait and sign somebody big next offseason? Keep your 3 first-round picks. They're saying that this draft is just going to be remarkable. If I drop top to this water again, man, keep your 3 first-round picks because this draft is going to be, a good one. Shout out my guy Isaac the Barber, man. I need a cut. Damn, I lost my water joint. Nemo the Tank, what up, man? Much love from Kali, man. In my opinion, the way our draft picks are set up for next season, a lot of players are going to be in the prove-it year. I think so, too. I think you absolutely keep your first-round picks. Listen, we was already sitting good before we even drafted. We were already sitting good before we even drafted. It's a lot of teams with extra first-round picks. A lot of teams this year. Philly has neglected the linebacker position ever since we lost Hicks and Hendricks. I think it was addressed in this draft, actually, because Jacoby Stevens is going to play linebacker. And the linebacker position was addressed last year. It was addressed last year. We drafted linebackers last year. But what you got to understand is that we didn't use them. Remember when somebody in here said next year's draft was going to be trash? I don't remember that. It probably was me. That sounds like something I would have said. It probably was me, but I don't know. I'm hearing that next year's draft is going to be, really explosive. So you want to keep all them picks. And you want to keep Erks to get another pick. You got to keep them picks. You know what I'm saying? LB, the 2022 draft class is defensive heavy. It's cool, but you know what I don't want to see? What I don't want to see, for the life of me, another defensive lineman drafted next year. So we should be good with defensive linemen, right? We cool on drafting linemen, right? I can understand another offense. No, I don't want to see an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman. Rule grow it up. I don't want to see it. We straight. Next year, you know what we have to do next year? We absolutely have to take a cornerback in the first round next year. If Jalen Hurts proves himself this year, listen, Jalen Hurts is going to prove himself by week 4. We're going to be saying, okay, what do we need to get this thing right? Address with who? What do you mean address with who? What do you mean? Nobody from Temple and the UCF go get a legit early round linebacker. You don't even know what those guys bring to the table. You don't know. Davion Teller didn't get no playing time, no significant playing time. Sean Bradley didn't get no significant playing time. You know what we decided to do? Go with Nathan Gary, who was getting beat. Nathan Gary was getting beat. Getting beat on. Alex Singleton barely was getting play time until he started proving he could hit. Come on, man. Sean Bradley played damn well when he played. So you go get another linebacker. You go get JOK, then what? You got JOK, Sean Bradley, Davion Taylor. Come on, bro. We got enough linebackers already. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. Who else do we have besides Maddox and Strap? We just got a cornerback, Zach McPherson. We're going to see what he do. But it is imperative that you go out there and you go get Richard Sherman. I think Richard Sherman and Darius Slay are going to be able to mold Zach McPherson into a really, really good cornerback and Avonte Maddox. Go get them old heads. That's going to school these guys to the game. Go get them OAs that's going to school these guys to the game. Because Slay ain't got a lot of years left. Jacoby Stevens is playing linebacker. Exactly. 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 We already know this. Richard Sherman wants too much money. So what? So what? Slay done this year. I don't know about that. Slay had a really good year last year. Listen, I don't listen to Eagles Twitter. I don't listen to I don't do the monkey see, monkey do thing. I don't do the monkey see, monkey do thing. I watch the game. You know what I'm saying? I watch film. I watch what happens on a weekly basis. Nobody gonna make me believe Slay had a bad year last year. It don't make no sense. Davion Taylor, nobody. Sean Bradley, nobody. Alex Singleton, nobody. Camus Grugier Hill, nobody. I don't even know if he even on the roster. Enough with the project players at linebacker. Stop, LB. Listen, man. You're nobody until somebody puts you in a game. Period. You're nobody until somebody puts you in a game. You know how many good nobodies riding the bench? You're nobody until somebody give you playing time. And for you to say that Alex Singleton is nobody, I got to beg to differ. Alex Singleton was solid. He was solid. You nobody until you get playing time, man. Now, give me one of them guys. Give me one of them guys who started 3 years in a row. I mean, three games in a row. Give me one of them. Come on, man. LB, I appreciate the faith in Hurts, but you realize he was on a path to having 20 to 23 turnovers that entire season based on the stats he had, the games he played. Okay, so won't you tell me what he was on a path to doing offensively then? Because turnovers could be corrected. What was he on the path to be doing offensively? Being one of the only rookie quarterbacks to ever have 4,000 passing yards, because he had 1,000 passing yards in 4 starts. What was he on the path to be? What was he on the path to do offensively? He already had like a 300-yard passing game, a 100-yard rushing game, no offensive line. What was he on the path to do? Stop it, man. Cut it out with the malarkey, man. Nobody's just going to run around here and do what Carson Wentz did. What Carson Wentz did last season is an anomaly, man. It's an anomaly. Nobody's running around here just going to be doing what Carson Wentz did. What was he on the path to do offensively then? Because turnovers could be corrected. Turnovers could be corrected. Coaching corrects turnovers. Come on, bro. Talk about that. Talk about that. That's what I'm saying, man. I see things from a different perspective. Oh, he was on the path to have 20 turnovers. 20. He was running touchdowns he was running in touchdowns in the red zone at will. He was on the path to having over 10 rushing touchdowns if he'd have played the whole season, 4,000 passing yards, and like 30 touchdown passes. Come on, man. I appreciate you being high on Hurts. I don't need your appreciation. I don't need nobody's appreciation. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of people that I'm gonna circle the block for when Hurts start cooking. A lot of people I'm gonna spin a block for. Hurts 41 QBR rating, 4,000 yards. Okay. Do the math, man. In 4 starts, he had over 1,000 passing yards. 4 starts is a quarter of the season. What's 1,000 4 times? You do the math, bruh. Since we're talking about the trajectories, but y'all want to have that conversation. Y'all want to throw out QBRs and some stats that some football nerd made up QBR and the PFF algorithm. Come on, bruh. Come on. Hey, LB, how are you? It's been a while since I've been. Hey, man, what's up, man? Jock Talk, what up? I'm not here to talk about trajectories because things change. Things change. You could have been doing bad last month, but you could have corrected it, and now you're doing good now. Just because you did bad last month, I'm expecting you to do bad the whole way? No. Not at all. Not at all. Who's your starters on the O-line, LB? I think it might be top 5 in the league healthy. I agree with that. Jordan Mailata should be the starting left tackle. The way Jordan Mailata came from being a really, really late draft pick, a rugby player, Jordan Mailata want to be great. And Jordan Mailata put the work in, and the work translates on the field. A Giants fan talking about QB fumbles is hilarious. It's It's mind-boggling. It's laughable. It's laughable. Jordan Mailata should be a starting left tackle. At left guard, if he healthy at left guard, I'm putting Landon Collins at left guard. Landon Collins is different. Because Landon Collins, I'm Landon Dickerson. God damn, I keep doing that. Landon Dickerson can play every position on the offensive line. If he healthy, I'm putting Landon Dickerson right there. You already know your center going to be Kelsey. This is last year. You already know. At right guard, if he's still healthy and he available, you got to go with Brooks. And then you got to go with Lane. You got to go with Lane. Now if you get rid of Brooks, I don't know if Driscoll is solid too. Drizzy is solid, bruh. Solid. Landon Dickerson week one with the question marks behind it. Why would you not want a 37th overall pick to contribute week one? They're not redshirting him. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Herberg is solid too. I give you that. What are we waiting for to put Landon Dickerson in the game? Hell yeah, week one. You don't want to risk injury by playing in week one. I want to risk it. I want to put his body to the test. I want to risk it all. I want him going out there playing immediately. Medically not ready. Well, if he's not ready, that's a different thing. He's beating out Isaac Seumalo. Who? Dickerson? Yeah. Yes. Yes. If Dickerson is 100%, Dickerson can beat out Isaac Seumalo. Yes. 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I saw enough. He don't stop until the play is over. A lot of offensive linemen in high school, college, and football, if y'all haven't noticed this, because when the quarterback throw the ball, the camera shifts. The camera shifts past what the offensive line doing. A lot of offensive linemen start walking. They put their hands up. Yay, we scored a touchdown. This dude's still hitting people, dog. He's still hitting people. He is still hitting people. He's different, man. He is different. He is different. And that puts a lot of dudes on notice, man, on the defensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said Isaac's solid, but Dickerson could be legendary. He really could be legendary. He really could be legendary. Too many running backs on the roster, in my opinion. Why? Because we got Gainwell. Understand who Gainwell is. Gainwell is a slot receiver that can play running back. Or running back that can play slot receiver. It's a lot to unpack with Kenneth Gainwell. You need Miles Sanders. You need Jordan Howard. And you need Kenneth Gainwell. I have no idea what the plan is for Boston Scott and Kenneth Gainwell, but Boston Scott can't do what Kenneth Gainwell could do. Kenneth Gainwell is also about 6 feet, 5'11". It's really no difference from 5'11" and 6 feet. Kenneth Gainwell is really close to 6 feet. It's receivers who 5'8" that play in the slot. Kenneth Gainwell is what Antonio Gibson is to the Washington football team. Except Antonio Gibson was converted from I think a wide receiver to a running back or something like that. Howard is washed. Howard is not washed. Howard's not washed. When we had Howard, we didn't want to use him because we wanted that high comp pick. That's why we didn't want to use him. Howard went over to the Dolphins. The Dolphins barely used him for some reason. It's no tread on them tires of Howard. I'm telling you that right now. MJ, what up, man? This is Trucker Philly MJ LB. Did you see yesterday's video of Jalen Hurts working out with receivers Sanders and Dallas Goedert? I did. I saw it. And that's what's supposed to be happening right now. He was working out with John Hightower as well. Gainwell, a poor man's Alvin Kamara. I hate those type of phrases. I hate it. Gainwell could probably be better than Alvin Kamara, man. I don't see Alvin Kamara lining up in the slot as much as Gainwell. Gainwell might be more versatile than Alvin Kamara. A guy getting 1.2 yards per carry is the definition of washed. Well, I guess if you put it that way. We need Howard, KG, Hurts, and a Wildcat. Could have had Alvin Kamara, but we drafted Sidney Jones. Coaching will determine this year. Huh? Alvin Kamara overrated. Negative. Alvin Kamara is a beast. Yo, LB, you missed my super chat. Did I? My bad. 516 people in here, man. Lunchtime with the bullies, man. You know the vibes. I have no idea where it went. Hey, I appreciate you for your super chat. I have no idea where it went, though. It's like a lot of comments. LB, I'm a huge fan from Sweden. Keep it up, bro. Hey, shout out to you in Sweden, bro. Sirianni love to run the pigskin. I like it. I like it. Y'all cap for every player. Who we capping for, Kirsten? Who we capping for today? Gainwell better than Kamara. Who said that? They was running Howard in the red zone only, though, to get touchdowns. Yeah, and Howard could actually do it all. I don't agree that Jordan Howard is washed up. I don't agree, man. I don't agree. What's going on, man? I don't agree Jordan Howard is washed up. You know what I'm saying? That's like just like if I agree Jordan Howard washed up, then I would have to agree that Zach Ertz is washed up because the theory is all the same. Zach Ertz had a down year due to injury. The whole offense was trash though, but Zach Ertz is washed up. Goddard is tight end one probably. What's going on, Diego? Is Hurts better than Dak? And if not right now, will he be? Yeah, Hurts better than Dak. Yeah. Hurts is better than Dak. Hurts is better than Dak. I don't care what nobody say. Greg Holmes, what's the best case scenario for this defense? That's a good question, man. The best case scenario for this defense, honestly, is being able to dominantly get to the opposing team's pass rush. If we could generate a dominant pass rush, I think we'll be good overall. If we could generate a dominant pass rush, because we're not going to play a lot of single high safety. We're not going to leave dudes on the island. We're going to give dudes opportunities to get interceptions. Slay had one interception. Come on, that's just dead wrong. That's dead wrong. That's dead wrong. Anthony Harris going to be back there ball hawking. Hopefully Kayvon Wallace might get some more, you know what I'm saying? He might not make the team. Who might not make the team? Slay has underperformed here. This is what I'm saying. That is false. That is false. Slay has basically shut everybody down except for two players. And two of them players are just out of this world. And Devontae Adams and DK Metcalf. That is false. That is false. That is false. I cannot stress that enough. False. Look at what Stars did against Darius Slay. You guys, man, you guys kidding me, bro? Kidding me. Hurts ain't better than Dak as of right now. Yes, he is. Troll of the year. Hurts better than Dak. I'm an Eagles fan, and I'm an Eagles fan. I don't care. Listen. Jalen Hurts better than Dak. Jalen Hurts better than Dak. That's how I feel. And he gonna show it. We need a cornerback too, like yesterday. I agree, man. I think, man, Epps might be up on Kayvon. Yeah, man, Kayvon got to show something now. Kayvon Wallace should be practicing with Hurts in them. He need to do something. Slay just didn't have the picks to back it up. That's the only thing Slay didn't get the turnovers. How are you going to get turnovers when you're back always to the quarterback? Because of the system you got to play in. How are you going to get turnovers? Do y'all realize the only interception that Slay got, he just so happened to turn around and the ball was right there? The ball would have hit him in his back because he was playing airlock. We reached on Kayvon. I think Kayvon was like a 4th-round pick, wasn't he? This is what I mean. Why is Hurts better than Dak? He's better than. I mean, if you want to be realistic, Hurts got to show that he's better than Dak. I think Hurts' ceiling is higher than Dak. Hurts has a higher ceiling than Dak. Dak is coming off an injury. I don't even know why we talking about that dude. He's coming off an injury. He got to get back right. But I think Hurts has a higher ceiling than Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott has had the benefit of 1,000-yard rusher almost every year. Dak Prescott has had the benefit of his owner slash GM going out and spending first-round picks on Amari Cooper. Dak Prescott was average quarterback until Amari Cooper got into the picture. Dak Prescott has had the benefit of an organization taking care of him. Dak Prescott was never asked to throw the ball 40 times a game until Amari Cooper came into the picture. We asked Jalen Hurts to do that last year, to try to make a run in a weak division with the weakest team in the division. Dak Prescott never was like this until they put these weapons around him. I don't believe that Dak Prescott can perform like this with a bunch of nobodies around him. I don't believe it. And I saw Jalen Hurts bring excitement to a stadium, beat the number 1 or number 2 defense, whatever y'all want to say, with some nobodies around him. Dak Prescott could never do what Aaron Rodgers does. Dak Prescott could never, you know what I mean? A lot of good teams that make the playoffs do it because they are good teams. You can't just drop Dak Prescott in Denver right now and they have the number 1 offense. You can't do that. You just can't do that. Because like I said, Dak Prescott is not a true dual threat either. Dak Prescott is a guy who's just learning how to throw the ball at a high level, if you want to be for real. And I do believe Dak is already at his ceiling. You saw Dak without the weapons. Now you see Dak with the weapons. It looks good. It looks good. It looks damn good. It looks damn good. Dak is smart as hell, though. Dak has a high football IQ. He has a very high football IQ. I'll give you that. He has a very high football IQ. But I just don't think I think that the offense does better if you drop Jalen Hurts in Denver as the starting quarterback with the team as is, rather than if you drop Dak in Denver. I think Jalen Hurts is just a better football player overall, and he's gonna prove it. He's gonna prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of people talked about how many game-winning drives Dak Prescott had. You know what I mean? Everybody talks about how many game-winning drives Dak Prescott had, not last year, the year before last. I'm sorry. I don't think Dak Prescott had a game-winning drive in 2 seasons, actually. The Dallas Cowboys didn't have not one game-winning drive in 2019 when we won the division, and his season got cut short last year. So you go all the way back to 2018, everybody's talking about Dak got all these game-winning drives, this, that, and the third. And I proved that in 80% of Dak Prescott game-winning drives, Ezekiel Elliott had over 100 yards. Hi, Dom, what's up? Over 100 yards. What does that show you? That Dak Prescott has a locomotive to give the ball to and run the ball down the field. You know what I'm saying? A locomotive to run the ball down the field for him. And all he got to do is make sure they get a field goal. Come on, man. And I'm not hating on Dak. I'm not hating on Dak. Dak won that Falcons comeback last year. Okay, that's one. That's one. One game winning drive in 2 seasons. But it is what it is, though. It is what it is. What's up, LB? We got 6 reasons why we got offensive rookie of the year. Atlanta don't count. Atlanta gives up anything. Atlanta always do give it up, but it do count. A game winning drive is a game winning drive. That gets cooked when they're down 18 plus. But he could swing them hips. Pause. I don't know nothing about that. Yo, Unc, the young D lineman we got in the draft can be a great young stud. I think so too. As long as they could beat their one-on-one matchups. Because the misconception that Fletcher Cox is done is people just really not understanding the game. Fletcher Cox doing his job. He's commanding a double team. Commanding a double team. Like in basketball, when Westbrook, the reason why Westbrook and LeBron are such good passers, because they're able to drive the lane and kick it out. They're able to soak up all the defense and then kick it out. Same for Luka. You got to capitalize on it. And if you can't capitalize off of these wide open three-point shots, we're going to find a three-point shooter that can. LOL, Dak had a game-winning drive against the Falcons. We determined that. Who's the biggest bust in the NFL? Like right now, the biggest bust? Tua. Tua is the biggest bust in the NFL right now. I remember tanking for Tua was trending. Now people draft Tua. The longest pass he completed last year was 35 yards. Sound like a bust to me. Sound like a bust to me. People still don't believe that Hurts better than Tua. Listen, man, I can't listen. I can only lead these doubters to the water. I can't make them drink it. And that's no hate against Tua. It is what it is. I wish Tua all the luck in the world. Josh Rosen, he's still in the league? Grimes and Jamal Osborne going to put up 600 yards apiece. I don't know about that. Somebody going to the practice squad. Trubisky better than Tua. Trubisky better than Tua. Josh Rosen on the Bucks, I think. What Eagles jersey should you cop? I would cop a Smith, a Hurts, a Sanders. Cop one where somebody gonna be there for a couple of years. Trubisky better than Daniel Jones. I think they're on the same level. What do you think about the Jamie Newman pickup? It is what it is. You needed a quarterback. I'm not worried at all. Hurts number 2 if you could still find it. Trubisky doesn't even know how to play QB. You guys kept saying Carson is better than Dak Prescott. I still believe Carson Wentz is better than Dak Prescott. I do. It's not a coincidence that Carson Wentz got traded and his coach got fired. It was a bad marriage, bruh. It was a bad marriage. I could see if Carson Wentz was gone and the coach was still there. I think Carson gonna cook this year. We need him to cook. You believe anyone on the Eagles is a Hall of Famer? Whoever said anything about the Hall of Fame? Over or under 1,000 yards for Devontae Smith this season? I'm not going to say over. I'm going to say right at it. I'm going to say a little under. I'm going to say like 975. Because I believe Devontae Smith is going to have like, I believe he's going to have like 70 receptions, 77 receptions for 975 yards or something like that. But I think that if he gets 70-something receptions, he could go past 1,000 yards. See, Devontae Smith is one of them wide receivers who's going to take every opportunity with every catch he get. When are you doing your record predictions, bro? Probably when I'm gonna do my record predictions when preseason start. I could do it as early as when the schedule gets released in a couple days. Who's a Giants YouTuber that you dislike? I don't dislike any Giants YouTubers. I don't dislike anybody. I don't dislike anybody. Who will be the most valuable player on the Eagles team this upcoming season? Jalen Hurts. What do you think we should do about Zach Ertz? Let him play his last year out. I mean, I think it's going to be detrimental to the running game and detrimental to Jalen Hurts' progression. It's crazy. People still think Jefferson would have had 1,400 yards in his offense. No, you're not. You're going to the game. You're going to games. I'm going to a lot of games this season. A lot of games this season. I think I'm going to like 5 road games. I'm going to like 5 road games. I'm buying a lot of tickets for y'all too this season as well. I'm buying a lot of tickets for y'all. I think I'm going to buy at least 10 tickets to give away to you guys, man. Because I want you guys, like, especially people who never been to a game to experience it. Eagles taking the division, absolutely. I might hit up that game we play in Vegas. I might do that as well. That seemed like a movie. You going to the game in Carolina? That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. I gotta go. Yeah, yeah. Dom, you rocking with me, Dom? LB, are you going to Vegas? I want to go to Vegas. Yeah, yeah. I do want to go to Vegas, to the Vegas game. I want to go to Vegas. Y'all delusional, bro. You a Giants fan, bro. You a Giants fan. That one guy, 1, 2, 3. You a Giants fan. And since you've been hoping to get a response, I'm gonna help you today. Today's your lucky day, bro. Listen, man. The Giants really acting like they somebody, man. It's mind-boggling to me, man. It's mind-boggling to me. Y'all ain't never happy. Y'all ain't never satisfied. Y'all always want somebody to do something for y'all, man. We not y'all. You know. We not y'all parents, bro. The Eagles are not y'all parents. Stop acting. I don't understand. I never heard of a 6-1 team beat their chest. Y'all now the Giants are delusional. Y'all are the epitome of delusion. A 6-1 team thinking that they deserve, and your coach getting on a podium, voice all cracking, about to cry, talking about we destroyed the integrity of the game. Come on, bro. Have some, man. Have some self-dignity, man. I never heard one Giants YouTuber come out their mouth, and this is my problem with a lot of the Giants YouTubers. Now, I ain't watched a lot of y'all videos. I could be wrong. I never heard one Giants YouTuber come out of their mouth and say that we should have won more games and controlled our own destiny. Cowboys waving Antoine Woods. Would you take him? No, he a bum. That's why they waving him. You know what I'm saying? I never heard one Giants YouTuber come out of their mouth and say, damn, we should have won more than 6 games. Come on, bro. The first thing that they come out of their trap with is that we tanked, and that's the reason why they ain't get to where they wanted to go. I can understand an 11-win team not going to the playoffs, because that happens some year. You know what I mean? Bro, what Giants fans is mad about that? Fist, that's it. All y'all mad about it. You mad about it. That's the reason why you here talking to me, because you mad about it. D-Jack's first game back was my first time in Philly. Can't wait to get back. I'm going to catch a couple this year. Hey, shout out to you, man, D-Rob. Ultimate Warrior. Don't forget, Hurts is not new. Hurts is not the new head coach's guy. Y'all got 3 first-round picks. North Carolina QB and Oklahoma QB might interest him. Okay. Bad Dog was mad about it. Entertainer was mad about it. Capizzle was mad about it. What's the kid? Kid Blue was mad about it. The Hub was mad about it. Fisk was mad about it. The whole Giants community was mad about how that last game played out. Greg Holsome, will Gainwell or Rager have a bigger impact? Rager. I think Rager will. You know what I mean? All of y'all was mad about it collectively. Because human nature is... The Giants just proved how simple mankind is, honestly. The Giants just proved it. Instead of saying how bad we sucked and we only won 6 games, let's make an excuse for why we didn't get in the playoffs instead. Let's make an excuse. The Giants are like a crackhead who making an excuse for being on crack. I'm on crack because I lost my job. Instead of going to find another job, you decided to smoke a chemical instead of looking for another job. The Giants are full of excuses. The Giants are weak-minded and weak-willed. They little babies. Instead of saying I'm trash and I should have won more than 6 games, let's blame the Philadelphia Eagles. The Giants are blaming us more than the Washington Redskins have thanked us. And we don't even need the Redskins to thank us. Because the Redskins know that if Hurts would have stayed in the game, that the Giants would have been going to the playoffs. But let me ask you this. Why in the hell would we send the Giants to the playoffs and get a worse draft position? Why would we do that? Sending the Redskins to the playoffs was better for us. By sending the Redskins to the playoffs, we get the 6th pick. The 6th pick sound good, right? We're in turn able to turn that 6th pick into another first and drop down to 12 and then do business again with the Dallas Cowboys, move up to get Smitty. We're not able to have the leverage that we got now and get the player that we got in the draft had we let the Giants go to the playoffs. So for y'all to go ahead and feel good, see, this what the Giants fans don't understand. This is what y'all hate to realize. Y'all would have got Kadarius Toney had y'all won the division or not. Because Kadarius Toney is a second-day wide receiver. Y'all reached. Y'all would have got Kadarius Toney had y'all won the division or not. The only reason why you even had a sniff at Devontae Smith is because you lost the division. You guys are just buns. For the last time, take ownership for your team being trash. And now in the draft, take ownership for Dave Settleman not having the testicular fortitude to trade a pick. And go get Smith. Y'all wanted Smith while you ain't trade a third. Stop blaming everybody for your mistakes. Stop expecting your division rival to help you. We don't like you. We don't like you. Why will we help you? Please make it make sense. The Jets got more dignity than y'all. The Jets been trash and they not making no excuses. They just keep drafting quarterbacks and messing their life up. The Jets got more dignity than y'all. You know how many top 10 picks been in New York football in the last 10 years? About 12, if you add the Giants and the Jets. Have some dignity. Stop blaming us. This is why, listen, usually, in past years, if you've been following me, I step on the Cowboys' neck like this in the offseason. Now it's the Giants. The Giants want their neck stepped on, and I will happily oblige. Happily oblige. Find me the content creator from the New York Giants fan base that came out of their mouth and said, we should have won more games. No, that ain't what they did. They decided to cry about putting their destiny in their arch rivals' hands. I never thought I'd say this. I got more respect for the Dallas Cowboys than I do the New York Giants. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Laughable. Big Blue. And first of all, and you know what really gets me, before we get out of here, you know what really boils my blood about the New York Giants? You know what really boils my blood about the... If Bad Dog said it, shout out to Bad Dog. That's my guy. You know what really boils my blood about the New York Giants? Is this. What boils my blood is that you went out there and got that injury-prone dude from Detroit. And a lot of y'all really think... Listen. A lot of y'all really think I'm being funny when I say I can't remember his name. I really can't remember his name sometime. I can't remember his name. But y'all wouldn't got the dude from Detroit. The best free agent wide receiver. Galladay, there you go. That guy. Y'all wouldn't got the best free agent wide receiver, in free agency, right? And then you had you had the cojones, the grapefruits, the coconuts to say after getting Galladay, you still want Devontae Smith? How many weapons do you need? You didn't get Smith. You didn't get in the playoffs. So sit down and have a seat. Stop complaining, man. They overpaid Adoree Jackson. He just better be a top 5. Adoree Jackson ain't got an interception in 2 years. In 2 years. I could run the New York Giants organization off of a bottle of scotch better than they running it right now. Come on, man. Somebody need to inject some toughness into that fan base and stop blaming us for everything. I can't wait till we spank y'all, man. I really can't wait. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe, man. What's his name again? Who name y'all talking about? Oh, you talking about Galladay? I'm sure I'll forget it by tomorrow because it's a non-factor. I'm sure I'll forget it by tomorrow. Talking about some big blue tent. Big blue tent. That's where y'all gonna be at. Galladay, the injury bull, big blue tent. That's where y'all gonna be at. I can't wait for week 1 either. Fisk already texting me talking about what we betting. What we betting? Listen, I'm trying not to get... Listen. I'm trying not to get in my old bag. Because I'm going to bet somebody's channel. I'm going to say after we beat y'all, leave. Leave. After we beat y'all, don't post a video for a year. Year suspension until I lift the suspension. Year suspension until I lift the suspension. That's what we betting. Fisk, if you listening, Fisk, bet a year suspension. Bet a year suspension from YouTube. You ain't trying to do that. You ain't trying to bet no year suspension. If the Eagles beat the Giants, take a year off. Take a year off. Go fishing. Go see the world. That Bling Dynasty treatment on them. Listen, you been with me for a while. You been with me for a while. You been with me for a while. Talking about some big blue, little blue dot, Ciroc bottle, little blue Ciroc dot. Boys are small fries to us, man. We've been owning the Giants for 30 years. How long have we owned the Giants? Somebody give me the ballpark figure. They just beat us for the first time in like 8 games. Little blue bottle, little blue dot. Come on, man. Like a little blue goldfish in a big Eagles pond. Y'all a little fish to us, man. Little fish to us, man. I'll take that bet, IQ. Who are you? Y'all blue cheese. Ciroc, City Corp. Them boys is buns, bruh. Buns to me. Talking about I'll take that bet. They beat us 4 times in the 21st century. Come on, man. They Ciroc dot. Talking about some big blue. They Diddy juice. I like, oh. They some Diddy juice. Olive Garden. Sweet. They the breadsticks at the Olive Garden. Big blue. That's an A- treat drink. What's good, my guy? What's going on, Mike? Philly Mike Talk Podcast. You already know my guy. Come on, man. We don't worry about the Giants, man. We don't. You know what? One of my sponsors emailed me and asked me to leave the Giants alone. I said, no. No, I won't. Stop hitting them. No. I won't. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to leave them alone. I'm not. They need to stop crying and you know, they need to stop crying. Leave them alone. No. This video is brought to you by Manscaped. Talking about leave them alone. No. I won't leave them alone. I won't leave them alone until they act like, until they man up and say it was them. They should have won more games. Come on, man. I'm not leaving them boys alone. Tell them to leave me alone. How you feel about Grimes, man? We got into that, man. We coming up on an hour, man. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it, man. Official video coming later. I got a couple videos in the chamber, man. I'm trying to see which one we gonna do today. I don't know, but it's gonna get done. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, man. It's been a good one, like it always is. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Hurt season hat still, you know, available. You know what I'm saying? Big Manscaped. Use code Brunson. Get your 20% off, free shipping. You know what I'm saying? And listen, Giants fans. Listen, Giants fans. Little blue dot, little blue tent, little blue goldfish, little blue buddy, little blue smurf. Just listen, man. Little blueberry pie. Get your act together, man. I know you don't want me on your head this offseason. This type of energy is usually reserved for the Dallas Cowboys. But have a good day. You know the vibes, man. Official video coming later.